The Ultimatum. Queer love is incredibly popular on Netflix, and while the premise of bending sexuality and gender in the show is groundbreaking, the soundtrack is also making waves. While Netflix can be heavy-handed with their use of music to comment on the scene's emotion, the songs in The Ultimatum. Queer love are just too good to ignore. Unlike some of the music from shows such as Love is Blind or Too Hot to Handle, the soundtrack of The Ultimatum. Queer Love provides an endless array of awesome music. Plus, it's enjoyable to discover new music, even if the tunes are a little too obvious. While the drama in The Ultimatum. Queer love doesn't need to be exacerbated by music. The soundtrack provides a stinger to important moments in the show. During the first 3 episodes, original couples Mal Wright and Yoli Rojas, Xander Boger and Vanessa Papa, Mildred Woody and Tiff Dare, Lexi Goldberg and Ray Chung Sutton, and Sam Mark and Aussie Chow paired up with another match to see if they were truly ready for marriage. In the next 3 episodes, the new couples learned from each other and some developed feelings, all accentuated by The Ultimatum. Queer love soundtrack. Some great songs are featured on The Ultimatum. Queer love soundtrack. Unlike some tracks from other Netflix shows, great songs are featured on The Ultimatum. Queer love soundtrack. For example, the first intro song, Your Love, by Pink Shark Music. The Soulbots sets the scene for the sultry, emotional show. Breaking All the Rules, by John Dix. Stephen Collins' Beck Goldsmith might feel slightly on the nose, but it captures the energy. Some other earworms include A Little Bit Dangerous, by CRMNL, which plays when Lexi rejects walking red flag Vanessa, and To Break Through, by Roscoe Williamson, Tom Griffith's Adam's Apple, which plays while Xander and Yoli kiss for the first time. The songs add depth and meaning to the show. While The Ultimatum. Queer love wouldn't need music for the emotional impetus to reach the audience. It enhances each scene by signaling what the viewer should feel. It lets the audience empathize with cast members experiencing heartbreak, happiness, and confusion. For example, when Lexi finds out that Ray hooked up with Vanessa, she's understandably upset. The song playing when she expresses her distress to Mal is Don't Try, by Extreme Music, which helps her express her anguish. Conversely, when Mildred lashes out at Aussie for taking too long in the bathroom, Starving, an angry, aggressive track by Thomas McNeese, Janine Shilstone Robin Thompson plays. The songs add depth and context to each scene. Why The Ultimatum and its soundtrack are so popular. The Ultimatum. Queer Love is another version of The Ultimatum. Marry or Move On, which premiered as another Nick and Vanessa Lachey reality TV dating show. While it's difficult to reach the same level of popularity as Love is Blind, The Ultimatum. Queer Love has been well received by critics and audiences, despite the inaugural season being a bit of a letdown. There were complaints surrounding Netflix's lack of LGBTQIA+ representation on their dating shows, and this season of The Ultimatum has answered those complaints. It only makes sense that the music should match the groundbreaking series' newness, variety, and life. The show examines traditional relationship structures and forces cast members to get on board with the experiment fully, encouraging audiences to investigate their relationships as well. The soundtrack enhances that emotional experience and communicates how audiences should feel when dramatic events occur on-screen. Plus, it's hard not to want to dance to some of the music Netflix chooses for their scenes. For example, when Tiff and Sam are discussing their favorite Disney princesses in the car. The playfulness of What You Scared Of by Johnny Moscow Izzy Warner helps communicate their increasing bond. While Netflix's choices in music for shows such as Love is Blind, Too Hot to Handle, and The Ultimatum can sometimes be unnecessary, this soundtrack overall adds to the full sensory experience of enjoying the reality TV dating series. Whether cast members are having tough conversations, confronting their ex, or hooking up, the music enhances the full effect of the show. Sometimes, playlists can get a little stale, and The Ultimatum, Queer Love soundtrack provides plenty of new and addicting music to freshen up a playlist for summer. Whether laughing or crying, this soundtrack has it all. The Ultimatum, Queer Love episodes 9 and 10 premiere on Wednesday, June 7th at 12 m. PST. Source: John Dix, Stephen Collins, Beck Goldsmith. YouTube: Thomas McNeese, Janine Shilstone, Robin Thompson. YouTube.
Love in a modern world is fake when love was meant for joy too. When I find you, I realize that somehow we lie. Love in the modern world, it is fake when love was meant for joy. I know that he hurt you. Your 5 inches of heart is human. Can you be sure? No.